welcome here to an all-new edition of the Bobcat Buzz and our exclusive multimedia marketing partnership with the Bryant and Stratton College of Syracuse Bobcats. I am here for the first time ever making Bobcat Buzz history with Connor Carroll, the head coach of the Bryant and Stratton Syracuse Esports program. Connor, how are you?
I'm doing great. It's a good day to be a Bobcat.
Absolutely. So you and I were talking a little bit off the air about this. So I'd love for you to share with everybody how this happened, how it came about that you became the head coach of the esports program at Bryant and Stratton Syracuse.
So I've been personally competing in esports for about 4 years now. I do a lot of competitive Pokemon. I started having a little bit of success, so I started looking for opportunities to get more involved. And I grew up over in Cazenovia, 20 minutes outside of Syracuse. So when I saw an opportunity over here at Bryant Stratton, I was like, this is a perfect way to get more involved, and I'm excited to be a part of the team.
Why do you think Bryant and Stratton Syracuse said yes to you to be the head coach for esports?
So by my day job, I am a middle school teacher. I've started a couple esport clubs at two of the schools that I've worked at. So I have a good foundation for building a program from the ground up. We've gone through a lot of transitions, and I'm excited to be a part of the growing future as we develop the sleeping giant of a program. The resources are beautiful. I love this lab that I'm lucky to be a part of and share with our students and our players. So I'm looking forward to bringing this program some success.
How does a teacher bringing up kids also fade into this world of esports? How did you find a passion for both?
So I grew up playing video games my whole life. I still to this day I've got my Mondays with my boys just playing some Call of Duty, making sure we're getting our zombies in, and there's a great sense of community between gamers, and I love that sense of community. It's how I run my classroom. I just want to make sure that everybody's welcome, everybody feels like they're contributing, and so I look forward to getting a team built and assembled that's going to work together and figure out how we can win some matches.
There was a couple people involved at potentially leading this program at Bryant and Stratton Syracuse, but we never really saw it get like that team feel. So do you feel like you're almost taking over an inaugural program? Do you feel like you're taking over something that has a foundation, or to you, is this your baby? Is this an opportunity to start something new?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think there's been some great foundation. The equipment, the teamwork with the IT department has been great. I've really liked working with our IT guys so far, and they're helping me getting the computers up and running, getting everything going. So I think that this is both. Yeah, I'm gonna be helping build it, but I think the people that have laid the groundwork started making the connections with high schools, because some of the high schools I've reached out to have already said we've spoken to some Bryant and Stratton people before. So I think it's both is the best answer I got.
And before I let you go, I mean, as you're recruiting, when you and I get off of this conversation, you're going to be out recruiting. How do you go about this? Because there's so many people that play video games. I played video games my whole life. You know, I have everything from the original Nintendo and Sega Genesis to, you know, my Xbox Series X and all that stuff. So I know the gaming world, and there's a lot of people out there that might say, well, what goes into this, right? We all game, we all play it, we love it. There's millions of people that play video games. How do you recruit to find a specific student athlete when it comes to esports?
So right now we actually just signed our first recruit last week for this next fall, which I'm super stoked about. And what I shared with him was like we're a community, and we all have these connections, and we all know somebody who games. And I told him, like, listen for that Discord beep. If you want to share this opportunity with someone else, listen for the Discord notifications. Listen for that little drop of, oh yeah, I'm a top laner for league. Like, just listen for that so we can like start grabbing people, because it's not just high schoolers that we're looking for. We're looking for anybody. Anybody that wants to be a part of this Bryant and Stratton family is a welcome addition to this program. So we're looking for current students, future students, high schoolers, where I've got a whole bunch of contacts through my personal schooling life that I can reach out to high school coaches. So I'm looking for anybody who's interested, and I'm looking for my players to look for them as well. So, yeah.
Are you keeping locally, or do you look outside of the area? How do you, what's kind of the radius of your recruiting?
So right now I am looking pretty locally, because I think there's a lot of talent locally. We've got the new Elite Gaming out in Syracuse that's again set up and running and having a lot of success. So there's a lot of talent here that I'm looking at. I know I'm also keeping my eyes peeled on the results of the high school brackets through Play Versus. I'm watching those results, and I'm looking for some top performers to come in and join us and start those conversations. But yeah, right now there's a lot of local talent, so we're really looking to bring them in.
Well, I know that this is an initial Bobcat buzz for us, because we're going to have an extended one in just a little bit here. You got a lot of recruiting calls to go to, so I'm going to give you the final word here. As you get on those calls, what do you want to say to the community here in Central and Upstate New York on why they should join Bryant and Stratton Syracuse?
We're going to definitely be a community that supports one another. All gamers love to stream in their free time, so we're going to build each other up. We're going to share that success. We're going to promote each other. We're going to just look for opportunities to get involved, and I'm looking forward to seeing who tags along for the ride.
Connor Carroll here with us, the head coach of esports at Bryant and Stratton Syracuse for the Bobcats. I look forward to talking with you soon. My best to you on the recruiting trail, Connor, and we'll talk in just a little bit on Bobcat Buzz.
Cool. Thank you for your time.
All right. Thank you. Take care.
You too.